Hello, my minions, and welcome to the stream. I am Kalcifer, the great and powerful fire demon, queen of hell, empress of the ethereal flame, overlord of the eternal flame. Hello, 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 hello. Sorry I'm late. I'm like a minute late. Hello, Careless. I was like reading a manga, and I was like, well, I got like 3 minutes. It'll be fine. And then I looked at the time, and I was like, oh, it's been 3 minutes. Holy shit. So... hello everybody, I'm here, I exist. I have... hello Meru! Hello, hello. Y'all, I have a fucking migraine. I don't even know why. But I have a migraine. And I'm still gonna play a game today. Because we're about that life. I just know that I'm like, ugh. Oh, yeah. I should probably get a timer, huh? Because all the voices are shit. Oh, pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. It's the gamer grind set. Hello, dragon. Hello, hello. We're congested. We're going back to the moon. I've also been told there's a really good emote that you can get from an event, but I don't know if I can get to that event. So there's that. I had a pretty easy day though. We actually didn't have kids today. They had an e-learning day, but I still had to go to work. And I got a couple of things done. I got some pretty good news today too. So there's that. I got some good news for works. But anyway, so there's a emote. And again, I don't know... you gotta go to work already? Good luck, bye. I don't know where to go for said emote, but I know that you can get it in game. From a lottery. But I know you can also go fucking buy it. It's a cute emote. Not cursed. But I hear it's hella expensive right now. So there's that. Kind of like a new emote. We're gonna go check. What's the, for a fucking fact. Where do we fucking put it? Lame. They do mini updates, so they do like patches and stuff. I forget what it's under. I don't know how far away I am from the end of Endwalker, so I probably won't be able to get the emote unless I buy it. I'm gonna see how much it is. I hear it's expensive right now. As soon as I figure out where the fucking emotes are. Oh, oh, my fucking headache. Ah. Thank you. Cute. A white lace one. That's not too bad. A ribboned one. I don't know what these are. What are they? Just reading glasses? Interesting. Okay, okay, okay. I like how they do the check marks and how to let you know which one you have. I don't know what it's called. It's, the selfie one that they put out. Is it personal perfection? I don't know. Visage yourself. I don't see visage. Now this one says an illustrated manual detailing how to preserve an authentic image or an aesthetic image of your person. So use the visage. This is the visage one. That's not too terribly expensive. That's a fee. Do I have that money? I got the fucking money. Let's go. Okay. Yes! Here it is. You get a fucking phone. Cute. Ha! That's true. We also just got the Polaroid one. How cute. I saw people doing cute little selfies with it. Like, selfie images. Hold on. Do I have a cute little spot for... Do we have a cute little spot? Got that final phone 13. Fucking lol. Okay, okay, okay. I'm gonna come here, right? Ah. Okay, that's cute. Don't look at me, though. Ah! Hold on, I gotta remember to do this. Hold on, wait. Cute. let's see here. I look so pissed. Look at this. Look at his fucking face. I'll bear to follow. Jesus Christ. I never know how to do any of this. There are people who can do this like amazing. Oh. Oh shit. Why? I wish I could do this stuff that people do sometimes. There we go. Wait, no. Awesome. What is it? F2? F12? I forgot what the button is. There you go. Does it?
Look!
Already? Hold on. Cute. Adorables! What is on this screen, though? Not a damn thing. I forget that I had to change one of my buttons. So... they fucking do. I know somebody who does it. Okay. First of all, stretch. Water. Now, before I continue, 1 second. Because this setting is going to piss me off. Okay. I changed a setting because at the time one of my buttons wasn't working, and now I gotta remember how to turn it off. Keyboard. Sticky keys is off. There we go. Wait. That's not it. Shit. I'm gonna have to remember how to do it later. Okay. Careless, you son of a bitch. Monstrous. Okay. One day I'll fix my retainers. I don't like them very much anymore. Okay. So I've done what I wanted. And let's go down. Also, I made tea, so. Hello, Yuri. Welcome, welcome. I don't remember. Oh, we were searching for Urianger, because Urianger is doing some weird shit. I forgot about that. I like these things. These, earrings. Urianger appears to be heading towards the entrance of Bestway's burrow. Are we being sus of Urianger? This isn't the first time Urianger's done some weird sussy bullshit. He's a sussy baka. What, the loop earring? The earrings? Well, these. I like these. I don't know if they're loops. From a certain angle, I look pissed off all the time. Moon Kitty just definitely wants to be in her fucking room. Yeah, I am a Moon Kitty too. I'm like, damn, the moon's a fucking lie? Shit. Right. She just wants to go do her own shit. But gotta save the goddamn world constantly. That is not how you spell Urianger's name. Urianger. Urianger ventures off into the Mariolatorium, whatever the fuck, for reasons unknown. You must tread carefully, else he might sense your presence. Oh, I gotta fucking follow him? Ugh. I mean, I'm already following him, but... Follow Urianger from states different. Objective will fail if I'm noticed. Should you fail, you may try again. Are you gonna turn around? Because if you're gonna turn around, we got a problem. Because there's like nowhere to fucking hide. I'm just gonna point that out. Ooh, hide. Urianger, get past this rock so I can hide behind it. Don't let me fall to my death. Oh god. Damn it! I wasn't expecting him to turn around there. At least I'm not far from the start, I guess. Why'd you have to turn around at the tippy top of that thing? Shut up. I literally was not expecting him to get there and then turn around as I was following him. So that just tells me when I get to this rock right here, I need to chill. Oh no, sightline mechanics. Nobody's fucking behind you right now, dude. Son of a bitch is hauling ass. Oh, he stopped. God damn it. Fuck. I wasn't hidden behind the rock enough. You don't see me. There's no kitty here. You're not being followed by a moon cat at all. It's chill. You're being a little bitch about this following, though. I just want to point out. Is this enough behind this rock? Oh my god, I'm falling. Okay, you can't see me behind this rock. God damn it, dude. Stop running. Ah, oh, thank God. Here we go.
Thine arrival is timely as ever.
Well, I was following you. It's chill. All this for you to actually talk to me?
Thou didst chance to overhear my conversation with Living Way, I presume? 'Twas not mine intent to move in shadow. Nevertheless, I have been asked to do that and more yet again. Is it so plain that these strangers could intuit it at a glance? My capacity for silence and secrecy and duplicity. And Grahatir did contrive to deliver the first at the price of his own life. I was complicit in the scheme. A sacrifice averted for a mercy. Would that I could say the same for Menphilia. One life for one world. And by that bloody bargain brokered by my hand were the scions robbed of a dear comrade, and Flamine her beloved daughter. Two souls, whose selflessness was beyond measure, whose resolve was unshakable. They would not be moved even had I thought to protest. But protest I did not. Far from it. I pushed them forward. No effort did I make to seek out alternatives. Ones that would not demand such terrible costs.
I mean, Ariane, you can only do so much, my bro.
That resignation weigheth heavy on my mind, as does the memory of another lost to mine inaction. Dearest Moonbringer, who did face death unflinching, that we might secure a means to bring low the Ascians.
Aw, he's talking about Moonbrita. Wasn't that your bestie? I could have sworn y'all were fucking, though.
In her hour of need, I did naught. Dutiful disciple of Louisoix, ever looking to the greater good. Had I shut mine eyes and bid her live instead, mayhap she would be with us today.
Moonbrita is a character who comes in and then just fucking dies.
Of everlasting regrets. Most days I put them from my mind, but could think of naught else when asked to swallow the same bitter draught. Subterfuge and sacrifice. Mayhap the right moral choice, but one I regard with great trepidation.
God. Jeez.
The calamity of Amarot was a tragedy beyond reckoning. One which must never again come to pass.
He really did. He lost her to a canon event.
Thus must we struggle. Haunted by ghosts of those we have lost. Clinging to those we pray we can yet save. But what of those we cannot? How do we make peace with the dreadful algebra of necessity?
Oh God. So, I can either say sometimes there's no right answer. Have faith in yourself and your decisions. Take heart and protect, well, those you can. Or would we had time to weigh the costs? What would Naira say? Oh, what would Naira say? I'm leaning towards sometimes there's no right answer for Naira. You want to say 3? Would that we had time to weigh the costs? Is that Naira sounding, though? Or is it 2 for Naira? I don't know. I know. Sometimes I think about who Naira is as a character, and if I could play her in a more, like, novel setting than just this game, I feel like I would know her personality a little bit better. But sometimes I don't think about her personality when I play the game. I feel like 3 would be like a little hint at who Naira is behind the Warrior of Light. I got it.
'Tis a comfort to know we are of like mind in that regard.
Yeah, see, I just thought that too. As soon as I was like looking at it, I was like, you know, Naira is a character who hides who she actually is, and she never has time to do anything for herself because she's always trying to save the world and like do things to like, you know, travel and everything. So if she could have the time. So that was a good one.
strange. Scarcely can I remember when last we spoke alone, and so candidly.
It's because we don't hang out, Ariane. I was doing some shit. Yeah, never enough time.
For all my supposed skill with words, I find it difficult to express such private thoughts. As for the Loporit's proposition, I will take time and consider how to respond. It would be to our mutual benefit if we could converse more openly with our aspiring caretakers. A concern I should be glad to address on the Scion's behalf. To dispense with all pretense and bare one's heart to another is a frightening thing indeed. But we cannot move forward ere we take that bold first step. A lesson I have learned many times before. And today.
What are they saying? Curse these ears! I've heard bugger all!
Oh my god.
No matter. We've got our plans.
I don't like that. He is growing as a character. Character development. We like that here. In truth, my reason for traveling hither was to effect a plan of mine, a plan which may pave a way forward for us all. May, I say, for there is no guarantee of success. 'Tis the reason I set out alone, that failure, should it come, would be mine to bear alone. Yet thou standest before me with proffered hand and open heart. 'Twould be remiss of me to refuse thy amenity, and so I ask, wouldst thou join in my endeavor? You gonna give me a goddamn thing? I thank thee for accompanying me. 'Tis a simple plan in truth. We shall not be long away from Best Way's Burrow. Difficult decisions must needs be made in the coming days. Fucking must needs. But I nevertheless believe we are all of one mind in our desire to save the people of Etheres. To make clear our resolve to Loporot, whatever he fucking said, I would offer them a gift, but 'tis making doth require a most singular ingredient. I'm coming, Ariane. Where are you hiding? Here? What is all this shit? That's gross. Why is Pasta Bandit talking to girls? Because they are Alfredo women. Oh my god. I love it. This kid, I didn't tell you guys this on Friday, but this kid comes up to me and she puts her hand on my shoulder and she goes, Miss Kalcifer. And I was like, what? Because I was already in like a slightly bad mood. And she goes, somebody in here said you sound like an owl. And I was like, who? And I didn't even think about what she had said, but I immediately just went, who? And she stood there, she looked at me. And I was like, girl, you better get away from me. And I pushed her away from me and started laughing. But she literally was just like, somebody in here says you sound like an owl. And I fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. I fell for it. Oh my god, I was like, oh man, I'm so mad at her. It was clever. I can't believe I fell for it. I feel like she waited for the perfect moment to get me with it. Why does the ghost ship never sink? I don't know why. What the fuck is this? Brianne Jane. Ah, an abundance of spongi. Excellent. I chanced to spy this aggregation when crossing Zodiark's erstwhile prison. Using a spell taught to me by New Mao, I believe these shall suffice for a gift I would fashion. The magic requireth considerable concentration, however. Might I prevail upon thee to stand watch whilst I perform the incantation? Because they have a lot of buoyancy. Oh my gosh. La la la. Oh, I have to wait. What's the difference between a dirty bus stop and a lobster with boobs? Surveying the nearby, you see no potential threats. Are we on, Jay? You done? Remains fixated on his work. This thing behind me is breathing. It's breathing. There, 'tis done. One's a crusty bus station and one's a busty crustacean. Fucking lol. A magicked ink every ounce as efficacious, whatever the fuck, as that crafted by the Numau. Rare is the occasion I would conjure mine own, but is nevertheless a most useful skill. A resulting product is, admittedly, possessed of no preternatural properties, but its hue is one of mine own choosing, which I pray the Loroprets will appreciate. Nera Arianche, oh thank goodness, I thought you'd been eaten or had perhaps fallen into a crater. What's up? Yoshella has been looking all over for you, Naira. She says she needs to speak with you about something most urgent, dire even. She was also quite clear that she wishes to speak with Naira alone, which means I'm afraid you must stay behind, Ariange. But worry not, it just so happens that we need your help with an errand, delivering a package from the Watcher's Palace to Bestway's Burrow. It's quite large and heavy, perhaps even too heavy for we poor Loroprits, and we would be ever so grateful if you could lend us a hand. That's convenient, suspiciously convenient. Well, how about an extra pair of hands before I go and meet Yoshtola? No, that won't be necessary. Your auntie's help should more than suffice. And I'm sure you wouldn't want to risk getting on Yoshtola's bad side by keeping her waiting. She seems prickly. Now off with you. Worry not, Nera. I shan't be long. And the most canon response is like, hey, I'll go help. Sure fucking wish I could fly. At least I have a good run speed. I want to jump into the middle. Let me just jump into the goddamn middle. Look, you gotta contend with her love interest in Shadowbringers. Oh, God. My sinuses have been still draining, and it's really bothering me. Yoshtola, the rabbits are doing some random stupid shit. I'm pretty sure it's not correct. No, it's draining in the back of my nose, in the back of my mouth, and it's disgusting. Like, it just keeps draining. Oh, no, we thought you would be away for far longer. A dire emergency? I said no such thing. But as you are here, I could use your assistance with one small matter. Running Way, a companion of Growing Ways, apparently has much to tell us of the final days. The problem, however, is that he determined to live up to his name, refusing to stay still long enough for us to hold a conversation. Is there any way he's likely to stop and rest, or perhaps there's a way to slow him down? Well, what's the rush? I was thinking we should wait here, maybe enjoy a cold mug of carrot juice and... No... Well, if it's really that important, you try using these balls of mouse flesh, not to be what? Moose flesh? Moosette, what? Not to be confused with the other thing. Ahem, Running Way's other notable feature is his insistent chatter, so you'll have no trouble finding him a crowd, and when you do, try lobbing your balls at him. Crude, but if it proves effective, he'll be here in the Greatest Endsvale when I last saw him. Let's split up and find him. What the fuck? Jeez. The rabbits are doing something stupid. Zoom in. Oh, jeez. Okay, hold on. I'm assuming oh, I have to zoom. To lock on. Whoa. I figured it'd be... Ow, that smarts. If it was meant to be a joke, it isn't funny. Hello. Am I? Uh-oh. I see. Here we go. I fixed it. Thank you. I didn't even notice. Thank you, those. I'm gonna do another stretch. I didn't even notice. Shit. My bad. Sorry. I fixed it. Sorry. Dude, we're 50 minutes in and I'm like, la la la. Nobody else got it. I was wearing my blanket and now I'm hot. Yes, I'm Running Way. Do you mind explaining why you hit me in the face with your balls of moose flesh? Is it moose or mouse? I'm highly knowledgeable about the final days. Ha! That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard since I woke up. Who told you that joke? As if we've got time to look into the final days when there's so much to do before the Great Voyage. It's true that Hyland did impart to us some knowledge of the event, but I know about as much as any Lorapert around here. Less, probably. I don't know why anyone would think it's funny to go around telling people I'm an expert, but they'd better hope I don't get my paws on them. Sorry, I couldn't be of more help, but if there's nothing else, I've got work to do. And I'm off. Suspicious. Suspicious! Fucking bullshit. I could find neither hide nor hair of him. How did you fare? Well, let me fucking tell you. Someone's around here is lying. So he knows no more than the others. Care to explain yourself, Growing Way? Well, you see, I misremembered. Yes, that's it. I misremembered. Terribly sorry about that. I'm afraid I'm drawing a blank, though. Try as I might, I can't remember who I was thinking of. On an unrelated note, what of Urianger? I assume you spoke with him earlier, but what did he say when he'll be returning? On his way to the Watcher's Palace with Living Way. Between Growing Way's sudden lapse of memory and our lack of other leads, maybe our time would be better spent lending Urianger a hand. What? Now hold on a moment. It's all coming back to me. Yes, I remember. The information you're looking for is in the archives. Yes, that's where you'll find all sorts of useful knowledge, including that pertaining to the final days. There's some rebel shit going on. This outfit. Ah, Aether Current. They look pissed. Oh, what to do, what to do? I promised Living Way I would help, but... No, I promised I'd help, so that's what I'll do. The archives are on the second floor of the main plaza, the eastern wing. Follow me. I suspect the lore plots are up to something, but if there's aught to be learned on the final days, I think it's best we play along. For now, at least. Upstairs? Hold on. Hold on! I saw the blue. Where are you at, you son of a bitch? There you are. Yes. Hail, person. Yes, you. Do you have a moment? You see, ever since we woke for inspection, a friend of mine has been acting a little funny. Funnier than usual, even. I can hear him sighing from all the way over here. I would go and call on him, as I do, but he's always insistent that nothing's wrong. I think he'd be able to help himself He'd be unable to help himself from opening up to you, though he has always been ever so fond of people. Would you mind lending him an ear or two? Many thanks to you. My friend's name is Dreaming Way, and he should be somewhere nearby. Just follow the Lamentus Snuffle. Cool. Anyway. I hear you have a pennant for excitement and adventure. Is that correct? What's up? Then I assume in your travels you have doubtless heard tales of the Alligans. Yes, and nearly everything in the wrong in the world seems to be their fault. I thought as much. I asked because I have plans to survey an Alligan relic not far from here. The weapons guarding it, however, make it too dangerous for me to go alone. I trust you see where this is going. So are you interested in a little adventure? Much obliged. Now, let's be off. No time to waste. That's a good fucking question. Probably these people that they're talking about on the world already. Dreaming Way's over here. Stay focused, Dreaming Way. Sure, you're no working way, but Oh, oh my. You're not a Laura Pritt. Whatever the fuck. No, I'm a kitty. Am I dreaming? Is the day finally here? Am I truly talking to a visitor from Aetheres? Whatever can I do to help you with, kind madam? I should be asking you that very same question. How did you know? In any case, I couldn't bother an honored guest with my silly troubles. Leave it to me. If you insist, perhaps I could share a nibble of what's on my mind. But first, may I ask your name? DaemonKalcifer. DaemonKalcifer, a spectacular name. I'm sure it speaks to your character in one way or another. If only I could say the same for mine. Perhaps it was a mistake to choose dream from the tome of words, for try as I might, I have no such thing. And seeing everyone else live up to their name since our awakening has only made me more aware of it. The people of Aetheres, on the other pole, seem to dream a great deal. Have you any advice for me? Focus on what you love to do. But that's the problem. I haven't the foggiest idea what that would be. Though my fellow Luraprots might. I've known them since we were created. So perhaps they see something in me that I cannot. With their help, you must be able to find an objectively appropriate dream for me to pursue. You know best what would be of service to mankind after all. I'm all ears, so you need only tell me once you've come up with something. Anything at all. The fuck? I'm so close to being able to fly. He's no sluggard, I can tell you that. Always happy to lend a paw when there's work to be done. Compared to some of the others, well, let's just say that he's a great help. Fucking north? Oh, this way. Oh, that one's down there. I don't know how to get there, though. Unless it's... Oh, it's right there. Okay. So let's finish this one and then I'll go help the other bunny. You want to know about Dreaming Way? I can't say that I know him terribly well. He's always rushing off on a new task just as soon as he finishes the old one. I always thought of him a good sort, though. Dreaming Way, he can do anything he sets his mind to. He doesn't complain about getting his paws dirty either. That said, I'm not sure I can't think of anything he's particularly gifted at. Oh no. Oh yeah, you have a half day. Look, there's people here. Do they have aught of interest to share? Please say they did. That's more or less what I expected, I suppose. Nice enough, but in no way gifted. Perhaps I was never meant to dream. Don't worry, we'll find your dream yet. I know, you're still at work. You really think so? Goodness, people are truly as kind as they say. In that case, I promise not to give up until we found my dream, even if it's the last thing I do. Huh, that got grim. Let's exhaust our other options before we go for anything potentially lethal, shall we? Oh, he's got another blue quest. Okay, so we'll have to mess with him in a minute. Because I need 2 more, and 2 of the quests I have give me the blue. Give me the Aether Current. Hell yeah, overtime is always good. And you get overtime pay, right? Isn't that like, what, time and a half or whatever? How much is it? I don't know. As a teacher, I do not get overtime pay. I just get paid. There's no such concept of overtime pay for a teacher. But I promise you, if there fucking was, we would be making so much fucking money. Because there are times where we're not leaving work until like super late at night. Which reminds me, part of my good news is that my principal told me today that she expects good things from me next year, which is immediately telling me that I have a job next year. Because teaching is kind of like one of those things where you don't know if you're going to be in the same place for longer than a year. And I basically got told that, no, yeah, well, we can't wait to see what you do next year. And I was like, oh, thank God. It's probably why I have a headache. Somebody said, one of my coworkers said that I most likely have a headache because I've been super stressed out about if I had a job or not for the coming year. And now that I know, my stress has just kind of like come off me a little bit, and you know. But what the fuck is that? Okay, so this is an Allegan thing that the Allegans sent up. It's people who had captured Tiamat. So y'all gotta play this fucking game because the storyline is too good. Hi, buddy. The crash site is just ahead. If you find anything that may prove useful, I'd be grateful if you could retrieve it for me. Onward, then. After you. Hemdell's last site, huh? Where am I looking? On the other side. Yeah. This bit of Allegan technology is certainly fascinating. It's a shame it's too bulky to carry back. Well, that's stupid. A systems cube. This apparatus is offline but appears to be transportable. You place it in your ambiguously sized bag. Fucking lol. Crazy. a moment longer and that drone would have alerted more. Now, did you find anything of interest? Oh, let me have a look. No, you're right. It must wait until we get back. But let me tell you something. I'm not walking. I want you to do that. I do get to torture more goblins. Oh, thank yous. They're not going to be happy about it, because I think a few of them were, like, hoping that I'd get fired or something. Safe at last. Now show me what you found. This is an elegant decryption unit. With it, we could read elegant tombstones about history, science, poetry, if we had any, which we do not. An adventure for another day, I suppose. Nevertheless, I'm deeply excited by the prospect, as I'm sure you can tell. You have my heartfelt gratitude. What, the kids or my admin? A lot of my kids are pissed that I don't allow them to get away with certain things. They're kind of assholes that way. Is there a way to... we're fine. We'll just walk. It's cool. Because I can almost fly. We can almost fly. There's one more. I have none for these. Which means I have to go back there. And there's still 2 places that we haven't seen in this. These are 2 places we haven't seen because we always see all of them before we finish an expansion. Which is another way I knew that we're nowhere near done with Endwalker. Endwalker, we still got this. And all of these quests. Here we go. It is. I don't know if it's actual space or not. The archives are right through the store, but it seems to be locked. I guess we'll just have to go and find whoever has the key. Growing way. Enough. If you have naught else to tell us the final days, you need only say so. We can ill afford to be wasting time here, as you well know. Did you yourselves not tell us we must act quickly? Yes, we did, but... The moon was to be the perfect paradise for the people of Theories, and we're running out of time to make everything ready for their arrival. We hope you see the wonders we have to offer, but you found nothing but faults and flaws in our work. Only one of you saw our potential, so you others must be kept here. Ah, so that's Living Way's game. Run us about in circles, and failing that, lock us away so we can't put the plan at risk. Everyone except Urianger. He understands what is at stake, what must be done. I fear you've misjudged us, Growing Way. Never have we decried the notion of using the moon as a means of escape. That said, my heart breaks at the thought of abandoning Atheres and her reflections to their doom. If there is a way to avert the final days, I wish to find it. We all do. We may fail, but our efforts would never be at the expense of your plans. But why would you take that risk? Don't fucking yell at me. There's no rooms for ifs and maybes now. The people of Atheres will escape here to the moon. They'll be safe and we'll finally get to see their happy, smiling faces. I'm sorry, but we can't let you leave. We just can't. You gonna fucking attack me? Do what you must, but try not to hurt them. I'll be back in a moment. Don't do anything rash while I'm gone. If we dally, they'll overwhelm us with sheer numbers. I say we knock these ones out, split up, and make our way to the exit. Agreed. Let us reconvene where Argos waits outside. Sup, bitches. Let me out. Where's your stole at? Let me see. Did they really think that I, a kitty cat, was going to let them get away with this? Truly despicable. Ludicrous, even. Wait till I can fly. I'm one mission away. Good, you're here. We must hurry to the Watcher's Palace and find Arianje. I don't have to play as Arianje, because I'm not very good at healing.
And what, pray tell, do we seek at the Watcher's Palace?
Oh, come off it, friend. You know full well why we're here. The time has come for you to return to Aetheris and help your brethren prepare for their journey here and beyond.
Forgive me, Living Way, but I cannot in good conscience proceed with this plan.
Huh? But what about the final days? The death and the doom? Oh, we have to hurry before it's too late.
Your unflagging commitment to your duty is endearing, to say the least.
Oh, bugger!
Be at ease. They bear you no grudge, nor do I. How could we, having come to understand your purpose? For millennia, you and yours worked tirelessly towards the singular purpose of this heavenly vessel's construction. An arduous feat by any measure. It is clear you have spared no effort. Why, your very names are a testament to your dedication.
Our names? I'm not sure I understand what you're getting at.
Names are an expression of the self, a declaration of one's hopes and aspirations. Your use of contemporary, uncomplicated nomenclature doth ensure clarity of purpose. There can be no doubt that your love for the people of Aetheris is boundless and pure.
Yes! Yes! A most mellifluous phrasing.
Mellifluous. Mellifluous. What the fuck does mellifluous mean? This game, I swear to God, gives me new words all the time. Mellifluous. Sweet or musical, pleasant to hear. Of voice or words. So it's sweet sounding. How interesting. Mellifluous. I'm not going to remember that.
We Loperids were born of Heideland's love for Aetheris.
I swear to God, dude, I'm telling you. Just because we're English teachers doesn't mean that we're the whole dictionary, okay? Just let me tell you that. I have a dictionary over there on my bookshelf, though. It's old. But I'm not a goddamn dictionary. I hope I remember it so I can work it into my vocab.
Shimmering blue jewel, brightest star in the sky, brimming with life and possibilities. For as long as I can remember, I've toiled in anticipation of the day when this vessel might be needed. All I've ever wanted was to meet those she cherished so dearly, to serve and serve well. That goes for all of us, don't you see? So help us help them. Lead them here where we can keep them safe.
I want to do a vocab of the week, like vocab word of the week next year, and just like crazy ass words. Mellifluous is going to be one of them. How does a 100 sound for your grade day? Oh, that is mellifluous. Thank you.
If there's anything wrong with what we've built, we'll fix it. We'll make it right.
I wish your noses wiggled, because bunnies' noses wiggle when they're having a lot of emotion.
Your works want not for repair. Yet there remaineth much more to learn of men, and your own kin besides.
My principal says expeditiously a lot.
Singing way, thy name bespeaketh more than the simple marriage of rhythm and rhyme.
The simple marriage of rhythm and rhyme. Urianche, when I'm teaching poetry next year, when I have a poetry lesson next year, and you're like, this is more than a simple marriage of rhythm and rhyme. And they're going to be like, what?
The songs of Aetheris are beyond counting, and span the length and breadth of emotion. Maps are monuments to man's pioneering spirit
Gotcha.
and his devotion to charting the furthest reaches of our star. Many have devoted their lifetimes to exploratory pursuits, to venture unto the highest mountains and the deepest oceans in search of unknown frontiers. And thou, my friend, I do not think we've met.
I was just thinking, I was like, I don't know this one's name.
My name is Puddingway.
Urianche.
Puddingway? Yes, indeed. A name of deep and abiding significance, I'm sure. But one perhaps better communicated through delicious deeds than tasteless words.
Oh my god, you had to make that shit up.
A judicious application of fey magics at a later juncture may be appropriate.
Judicious.
And living way. 'Tis no easy feat to convey the significance of thy moniker. When I was a bookish boy, a dear friend of mine was fond of peppering me with questions as I read, to my occasional annoyance. One day, I posed to her a question of mine own. What doth it mean to live?
It's a heavy-ass question.
After much contemplation, she proffered this answer. The anticipation of a half-read story's conclusion. The hope today's mistake may serve as tomorrow's lesson. The wish that a new acquaintance may one day call thee friend. She believed it to be all these moments and more.
I want to understand, but
I, too, still labor to find mine own answer. 'Twould be my pleasure to assist you and yours in embarking on a journey of self-discovery and enlightenment. for thee. Ink as blue as the waters of Aetheris. Made in haste, though I assure thee, the quality has not suffered for it. The people need not be persuaded by honeyed words. Nay, I have faith they shall do what is right in due course. Until they do, I beg your patience, friends. And with that ink, let us fill the empty pages of Living Way's compendium. An open exchange of ideas will surely afford you all a better understanding of modern man, and with it, ideas for improvements and renovations. But more importantly, it shall empower us to together find a way forward.
Ariana's spitting some fucking life facts, guys. Like, damn. I got cold again. I don't know what's going on with me.
I hope you're right. Thank you for this lovely gift.
There you have it. I shall remain with the Loporrits to ensure that all is in order.
Look!
Though we must needs prepare for every eventuality,
Stretch.
you would all agree that the evacuation of our star is a last resort.
Indeed it is. Hold on. Hold on. Listen to this fucking music.
To accept failure is to accept the demise not only of our star, but that of Reen's, of all reflections, and the souls that call them home. Which is why I have every faith that you shall fight to the last, that such drastic measures may prove unnecessary.
Should the worst come to the worst, and I pray deeply that it won't, I'll take comfort in knowing preparations were made under your watchful eye.
I know, I just kind of want to, like, sit here and let it play.
Aye, thou mayest be assured that if calamity cometh, not a soul will be left behind, if being the operative term.
That flower, how came it into your possession? Sup, dude? Hyland gave it to me. How very like her. Guided by this light, you may come to know her true intentions, intentions which remain a mystery even to us. In our time, we called it Elphis. You would do well to remember the name.
I hate to interrupt, but I feel like I need to make amends for all the secrecy.
Think nothing of it. We haven't been the most gracious of guests. Do convey our apologies to Growing Way and the others.
But of course! And when next we welcome more guests from Aetheris, we'll have learned to be much more hospitable hosts.
Yeah, y'all are kind of forceful.
And circling back to the matter of inappropriate secrecy, we ought to discuss our benefactors.
Agreed. The Charlayan Forum, yes?
I swear to God, if they confirm it, I have called this shit. I called it. I knew it. I fucking knew it. I'm telling you guys, I have been talking about this shit for like a hot minute. I was like, it's them. It's the Charlayan Forum. It's got to be them.
The more I heard, the more obvious it became. The Forum's aims align closely with those of your anonymous patrons. A telling coincidence would be an understatement. Though had we not taken it upon ourselves to peruse certain restricted tones in Labyrinthos, we might still be unaware of their plans. But let us continue this discussion upon our return. I dare say we have kept Alphino and the others waiting long enough.
They sent us to the moon, and we're gonna show back up and be like, hey, yeah, we killed Zodiark, but at the same time, the final days are coming, so we got some shit to do. And they're gonna be like, what now? What now? You said what now? That meme, hold on. Okay, can I reenact it? Just... The what now? The white guy meme where he's like, what? Pudding Way, Jesus Christ. Urianjay. 'Twas a relief to see Living Way was pleased with my gift of ink. To serve and serve well, with their knowledge, though their knowledge may be lacking, their boundless love is a blessing without peer. It will be no easy task to prepare them for what must needs be done, but gladly do I embrace this duty, even if it doth necessitate that we part ways a time. Forgive me my absence, but I have the utmost faith in you and all our fellow scions. When next I return to Aetheres, I pray I find you all in good health and good spirits. Of course I'm leaving. I'm about to leave the fucking moon. I'm about to leave the goddamn moon. And I can fly. Dude, I haven't even explored everything. Not really. I swear to God, there better be something up here. I would have put a sightseeing point right here. Or right here. Or somewhere here. There's one. Look. I knew it. Oh. Ah! The Watcher's Palace, a structure of enduring design, this brooding tower stands resolute in its vigil of untold millennia. The ethereally conductive plate encircling its spires is reminiscent of a certain architectural style, one found only in the depths of the ocean on the first. Huh. There's a face over here? Hold on. What is this? Oh my god damn. I hope this is the face on the man on the moon. I hope that's the face for it. Okay, I want to get this little... I wonder if I can fly over this. And then I'll get that later. Guys, I can fly. The moon's a fucking spaceship. Crazy. Okay, Yoshtola, I'm back. With the Lord Prince in Urianjay's capable hands, we needn't worry about affairs here in our absence. Knowing now the face of our earthly collaborators, there is much to discuss with Alphino and the others. Let us return to the Tower of Babel. Our battle for the star will soon begin in earnest, and we must be prepared. Whee! Gods, I can scarcely believe we went to the moon and back. but we'll have time to reflect on that later. Right now, we need to head back to Camp Broken Glass and deliver a thoroughly detailed report to Lucia. I'd like very much to know how everyone is getting on here as well. They'd only just begun to treat the tempered prisoners when we left. Well, hello, Raiders, and welcome. I am Kalcifer, the great power welcome. Two different games. How did you find me? Hello, though. Well, welcome. What were you playing? Elite Dangerous? What is that? Well, hello anyway. Like, what's up? I share your curiosity, but warning your allies the final days is of greater importance. I have to click that. I speak not only the contingent, of course. The heads of state of every nation must know what we have learned. We know not when or where or in what manner the final days will begin to manifest, and so we must see that everyone is prepared. Agreed, though we may wish to stress the importance of discretion lest the public be sent into a panic. Not that anyone in a position of responsibility should need to be told as much, but it bears repeating. Anyway, first things first, to Camp Broken Glass. This place sucks. Wait, can't I fly here too? I literally was able to fly as soon as I left this place. Where's the way out? Here it is. Yay! Flying. Lovely. Hold on, what's over here? Why is it the corner I haven't finished on 2 maps? That makes no sense. All these side quests. Why are you talking in chat if you are driving? Careless. Don't get into a car accident. Don't do stupid stuff. Aha. Naha. Achievement get. I got an achievement. Yay. Ah. Wait, I have... Oh, Of the Sunless Sea. That is my title, Of the Sunless Sea. Secret Finder, Writer of History, Shepherd of the Stars. A dragon's best friend. Monster Hunter. God, I got a lot. Hold on, wait. Where am I? Wait, I thought I got Moonwalker. Where is it? Oh, there's a whole other fucking page. There it is. There it is. I like Of the Sunless Sea, though. Like, a lot. Hold on. There should have been a vista right here. That would have been cool. Hi! We're back. I don't know how long I've been gone, actually, because this game doesn't give you any sense of time. It's good to see you all again. No worse for your lunar adventure, I hope. Let me fucking tell you. We've done what we can for now, and believe me, we intend to tell you all about it. But before we do, might you tell us what has become of Garlemald in our absence? We succeeded in subduing the tempered inside the Tower of Babel. We took many alive, but combined with those who were already in our custody, the number requiring care has grown exponential. The inclement conditions here have made it difficult, if not impossible, to treat them all here, so we have petitioned the aid of the allied nations. Some are, understandably, hesitant to proffer assistance, particularly those that were but recently subject to imperial occupation. That said, several others have agreed to grant them refuge for treatment. With the assistance of your fellow scions, we endeavor to see them safely transported and subsequently cured of their tempering. Will all the tempered be relocated? No, not all, no. We have sufficient shelter to attend to those whose treatment has begun, and enough healers have volunteered to remain until their patients have recovered. Julius is one such patient, though he is not yet fit to receive visitors. Truth be told, it was a miracle he and those in his company were not harmed in the chaos. If not for Alphino and Alice's timely assistance, I dare say none of them would be with us today. In light of recent developments, have the Alliance leaders come to any decision regarding Garlemald? Given the tremendous ramifications of what has happened here, it will take time to determine what must be done. In the meantime, they intend to work with the Eastern Alliance to keep a close watch over the provinces. We have other news to share. Shortly after Anima was defeated, we received reports that each and every tower has vanished. For our mercy, the process was apparently not quite as violent as that you experienced at Thavnir. Those who were trapped within them have been rescued and are receiving treatment. To hasten this endeavor, the beast tribes have received instruction in the magics needed to cure tempering. Master Matoya is no doubt thrilled the Mother Porksea affords her so many visitors. Yes, we are grateful for her ongoing efforts, as well as those of our comrades near and far. As for the contingent, several of our members have been granted leave to return to their homelands after the transfer of the Tempered has been completed. Lucia and I will remain along with a small force to continue offering aid to those here in Garlemald. The Empire may be no more, but there are yet those who call these lands home. I believe that accounts for recent events here. So what of the moon and the Telophary? Let me fucking tell you. The final days. Gods, I prayed your victory would mark the end of our troubles. There is still much we do not know, but the Alliance leaders must be told. Would you be willing to contact them in our stead? Yes, of course. I will send word forthwith. We'll also release your fellow scions from their present duties that they may return to Charleon. Your energies are better spent finding a means to avert the coming apocalypse. Speaking of your fellow scions, you'll be happy to hear that Mistress Kryl, though still on the mend, has been moved to Baldessian Annex and given into Tataru's care. Thank you. I look forward to seeing them both upon our return. Let us be on our way then. One last thing, if I may. After your confrontation with Zodiark, you said Xenos took his leave, and in all likelihood he has returned here to Garlemald. I have a mind to dispatch scouts to try and ascertain his whereabouts, but first wish to ask if you believe there is merit in doing so. If they found him, they would likely not live to tell the tale. If you're expecting a trail of destruction to follow, you won't find one. An admirable but futile endeavor. Mayhap you're right. And I suppose if anyone is to hunt him down, it must be you. Who else could even hope to bring low that monster? Pray, forget I entertained the notion. While on the subject of Xenos, the 10th Legion has made an official proclamation. They denounce the crown prince and condemn his role in the empire's downfall. His very title has become a source of shame among his former subjects, and its continued use serves only to hinder relations with foreign nations. For this reason, he has been declared as Zeno's Viator Galvus, outcasted enemy of Garlemald. Daniel is no more, and now his own people turn against him. It seems he's not but his bloodlust to keep him company. I mean, he didn't give a shit anyway. Better than that than an army to see it sated. At any rate, I will keep you no longer. I pray you safe passage back to Charlian. Fucking knew it was the Charlian peeps. You know who should come rule your country? Gaius. Gaius can handle it. Now that he's a changed man, anyway. Where am I going? Ah, Baldician. Why does my phone keep going fucking off? What is happening? But yes, I am free from the moon for now. Old Charlotte. Which means we are most likely going to... Where's people here? That must have been came from... Blue Quest. What is this Blue Quest? Oh, is my hunt board open? Good to see you, Naira. I've heard a great deal of your recent exploits, as has everyone else. That's why I feel confident recommending you for associate level hunts. The challenges you face from here on out will be significantly tougher to contend with, but I wager you can handle them. You've yet to give me a reason to believe otherwise. Associate specimens are not only more threatening, but also more difficult to track down. You'll have to seek them out in the world's most inaccessible and inhospitable reaches, like bloody Garlemald. Gods, I hate that place. Now, if Isambard's unfriendly north was our only problem, I'd simply remind you to strap on your furs and take some ale for the road, but... Well, perhaps it's best if you ask whoever the fuck that is what she's working on. There's nothing quite like hearing it straight from the Chocobo's mouth. So... Yes, I heard from here. If Northada insists, I will tell you precisely what I'm dealing with at the moment. Let's look at this request from Krilse, shall we? She's Charlian Sol's xenobiologist, a self-proclaimed one, mind you. And it's her raison d'etre to prove that life exists upon stars other than our own. I have no clue what that fucking meant. The astronomers have long since banned her from their meetings and refused any requests she makes on principle, but alas, we have no such luxury. She's been demanding samples from the moon for some time now, despite the obvious impossibility of acquiring them. Associate hunts often present such challenges, ones with no ready solution. Though we gleaners pride ourselves on our resourcefulness, all we can do in such cases is post them on the board and hope for a miracle. Try telling that to the clients, though. In any case, I would be thankful if you would take a look at the board and try your hand at any bills that suit you. The guild ship has high hopes for your success. No pressure, of course. Okay, now I can do hunts. New quests will be available from Arch upon reaching. I've reached that point. Okay, senior marks will be available once you... Okay, I gotta get further. Three of those, two of those, two of those, two of those, two of those. Oh, I think I talked to you again. Okay. You give gear, I see. What's this look like? Oh, they're kind of pretty. Ooh, those are kind of nice. Cool. Armor. Oh ho ho. Try on. Oh, how interesting. This is mine. Oh, it sucks. Tragic. Accessories, others. I got nothing. I got 93 nuts. Wow. There's a kitty! That's a mount. What does that mount look like? It's a fucking dinosaur. It's a goddamn dinosaur. It's an ugly as fuck dinosaur, but it's a dinosaur. Holy shit. Cool, thanks, bud. Maybe one day. I mean, I got the mount from the other hunt board, so that took fucking forever, though. I didn't mean to press that one. I wanted this one. Can I go to my room real fast? My thank yous. I am here. Glamour dresser. When did I get this? Oh, God, they're ugly. Cool. I need to sell that. This mount. Cool. What is that? Fish meal? God, my fucking retainers are full of shit. I just want to Fantasia my retainers. That's what I want to do. Okay, I don't think you have it. Fuck. Oh yeah, look at all that shit. You know what? How's fucking fish meal? I don't want. Wait. Okay. Here we go. Hummus. There we go. Oh shit, I needed to put that up. Who's got it? You do. Oh, well. Cool. Cool, alright. Kryl. Welcome back, Naira. We were so terribly worried about you. Though it is plain I have caused my unfair share of worry, and for that I apologize. Hydaelyn called to me that day when you entered the Tower of Babel. Her pleas were faint but desperate, and I knew at once she required a vessel to carry out her will. What came after feels like a dream, barely remembered, my body flowing through the life stream toward Garlemald. When I regained consciousness, I was all aches and frostbite, exhausted of aether. So exhausted, in fact, that I could only laugh, for it was in that moment I understood Raha's weariness from the Tower of Zot. Could that I laugh at a time like this? Though we prevented Zodiark from being unleashed upon the world, I am curious to know what else took place there on the moon. Ah, perhaps we should wait for the others to join us before you give your account. Let us reconvene in the main hall once they've arrived. I'll be at the front now. Huh. Sorry to have kept you all waiting. Not at all. We understand you've been quite busy. Will Urianger be joining us? Nah, he's on the moon. Duty keeps him away, I'm afraid, though Naira can explain why better than I. Let me fucking tell you. The final days, as befell Amarat. And near to escape via the moon? What of the source and its reflections? I have no intention of standing by while the world falls to ruin. So, how do we stop this? That's a good fucking question. Unfortunately, we have no answers at present. If the celestial currents have grown stagnant, as was the case in the time of Amarat, the solution would be to alter the flow of aether throughout the entirety of the star. The ancients accomplished this by summoning Zodiark, sacrificing half the star's population in doing. But it should go without saying that such a sacrifice cannot be repeated, which leaves us to the daunting task of identifying the underlying catalyst for the final days, a feat which even the Amarantines could not accomplish. Unfortunately, we found no clues in Mare Lamentorium, whatever the fuck. There is still much we do not know about the catastrophe itself, let alone what may have caused it. The final days were marked by the corruption of the Amarantines' creation magics, but we command no such power, which invites the question, what havoc is in store for us? If we knew that much, perhaps we could draw some parallel with the events of the past and thereby form some semblance of a plan. Perhaps we should start with the Forum then. Having worked with the Loripits in secret all this time, there's surely more they can tell us. Forgive the interruption, but I have urgent news. The Forum is holding a public assembly in the plaza outside. Some sort of announcement. What is Father up to now? There's only one way to find out.
Order! Order, I say! I thank you all for gathering here on such short notice.
At least it's voiced.
This day we must speak of grave affairs and their implications for the future of Sharlayan, nay, of this very star. Said affairs concern all citizens, and so we have called for a public assembly. You may have heard rumors of the Taloferoi and the havoc these madmen wreak abroad. Under normal circumstances, we would pay little heed to petty disturbances outside our borders. The final days, however, are another matter altogether. For we dare not ignore these prophetic words of Eld. The End-Bearers will come, ushering chaos and calamity. The final days descend and devour the very star.
I've never heard this prophecy.
Is it true? Will all that really happen?
Calm yourselves. The time has come to speak of the Forum's most sacred duties. But first...
Give voice to the voiceless. Let bindings be unbound. By unanimous decree, I declare the enchantment broken.
Oh. Now they'll be able to talk about it.
Master Leveilleur, if you would.
Very well. "270 years ago, our forebears began an expedition in the Dravanian hinterlands, in search of a route to access the ethereal sea. This much is public knowledge. Their findings, however, would become the Forum's most closely guarded secret. What those researchers discovered in the hinterlands was not a passage unto the ethereal sea, but the very heart of our star, and Hydaelyn herself.
Holy shit.
She spoke to them of a calamity that would extinguish all life, and of a means by which we might be spared. The moon. 'Tis in truth a gargantuan vessel built to serve as sanctuary for her children and deliver them from this doom. Much like Nunkref's hope in ages past, it will bear the people of a world in the throes of death to a new home.
Needless to say, this will be no small undertaking. To facilitate the great work, the Forum has maintained close contact with the servants of Hydaelyn, who presently reside on the moon. Convinced that the foretold end was all but inevitable, we began amassing a wealth of knowledge, not merely for the betterment of our nation, but in preparation for the journey to come.
You reveal this to us now? By the gods, how long do we have?
That's a good fucking question.
While we cannot say with certainty, we believe the hour to be nigh. We received a transmission from the moon suggesting as much not long ago. Which is why we must in earnest begin preparations for the Great Exodus. For his impressive contributions, and the leadership he demonstrated during our withdrawal from Dravania, we have elected Master Leveilleur to oversee this initiative.
Fellow scribes and scholars, my countrymen, we face a threat of unprecedented scale. We must challenge the trials before us with composure and conviction if we are to find salvation.
Stretch. Stretch. I exist. I'm just listening very intently.
The wisdom of Sharlayan has ever been a shining beacon in the darkness, and so it shall continue to be.
I have a snacky. I'm gonna eat it. I'm kind of hungry. I don't even know why.
It is our solemn charge to see our heritage preserved for future generations. For those who will come after, we will brave a new frontier.
My guy, I don't know if that's like the goal though. Because like your people exist in this ether on this world, so wouldn't moving worlds be just as devastating because you wouldn't be able to survive with that ether? Like, isn't that a whole like thing we should be worried about? I don't know if it's a problem, but I'm going to assume it's a goddamn problem because it sounds like a problem that you would have. I'm just saying.
Administrative edicts will be relayed to all major institutions ere long. In the meantime, carry on with your duties. With that, I hereby call this assembly to a close.
How the fuck are you gonna carry on with your duties when you just find out the world's ending?
Do you remember what Mother told us when we visited home? That it wasn't until after we were born that Father seemed to lose himself in his work. If that great work of his was the evacuation of this star, then...
Yes. It wasn't for his benefit. Would you mind waiting here a moment? I wish to speak with Father before we leave. Thank you. I shan't be long.
If it's all the same to you, I have a few choice words to share with Father as well.
So, come to call us cowards and bid us join your fruitless battle against the inevitable.
Fucking no, but way to be a dick about it.
Nay, we do not object to the Forum's proposal. On the contrary, those who wish to flee have every right to do so. Urianger is cooperating with your associates on the moon to ensure that all is ready should evacuation be our only recourse.
Then whatever your business, I suggest you be brief.
Why are you such an asshole, dude?
Though we cannot boast the boundless wisdom of Sharlayan, we have first-hand knowledge of foreign cultures and have conversed with no small number of peoples. These experiences have taught us fundamental truths that cannot be recorded in any tome nor charted on any map. The beating heart of this planet is its people, many of whom would give anything, even their lives, to protect the lands they love. Many may choose to join you in the end. But what of those unwilling or unable, for whom escape will never be an option? What would you have them do? To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, Father. It is indolence. This is why we choose to fight.
We'll not ask for your understanding, Father. Only that you don't turn a blind eye to the good we have done. That we can still do. We're not children in need of protection. Hold fast to your principles and let the world burn if it please. But we believe there is still another way. And if there is, we will find it. You see if we don't.
This game has this game always kind of, like, I get into a situation where I'm like this, and I'm thinking, how the fuck are we gonna fix this? And the game always presents me with something that I didn't even think about, and I'm like, this is good. Yeah, but it always puts me in a spot where I'm just like, oh, fuck, I don't know how we're gonna fix this.
Do as you will. Just stay out of our way.
Again, you gotta be an asshole to your own kids? Fuck you.
Were he not so consumed with self-righteousness, he might tell you how proud he is of you both.
Thank God.
Bold words call for bold action. And there'll be no turning to your father should plans go awry.
As if I ever would. So long as there are those who wish to stay and fight for this star, we have to do what we can to help them.
And if we're to do that, we'll need to be well rested. Wouldn't you agree? And having triumphed over what we once thought to be the source of all evil, I can think of no one in greater need of at least a dozen winks.
Shall we then? To the Annex. To prepare for tomorrow.
I don't know if I could sleep, though. I feel like the moment somebody was like, we have tomorrow, I'd be like, no, we fucking don't. We don't got shit. We gotta do everything right now. Quit telling me we have tomorrow. There's no tomorrow. You see the sky? There's no tomorrow. What is that? Always. There's got to be a dick somewhere. They're like, you know what this game could use? An asshole. Kryl tells me the Forum made a rather monumentous announcement, so there's to be a great exodus, is there? I'm reminded of my narrow escape from the Isle of Val. The realization, the running, the mixture of relief and regret after. Why me, I asked myself. Why me? Why us? Why now? Why wonder? There's no use fretting over the cosmic morality or lack thereof. We're here, and we'll get through this together. And who knows, maybe my luck will rub off and grant everyone a narrow escape. There's no harm in praying for as much. Oh, but enough of my rambling. I'm sure you're exhausted. Your chamber awaits. I'm getting premonitions now, I see. A visitor has come knocking at your door. Whoever could it be? I don't fucking know. Is it Alice? Or do you pick? Is that like who you pick to choose to show up? It fucking is. Okay.
Craving a midnight snack, were you? I did consider bringing a few sweets, but decided this wasn't an appropriate occasion.
Okay, so that just determines who's gonna show up at your door. So I was like, what? I assumed Alice.
Had a few things on my mind. I know it's late, so I'll try not to talk your ear off.
I wonder how many people pick Alice.
It's Xenos. I keep thinking back to Garlemald when he'd taken control of your body. An altogether terrifying experience, to say the least. And one that served as a harsh reminder. No one, no matter how strong or quick or clever, is invincible. Not even you.
I feel like if Careless played this game and he got that choice, he'd pick Yoshtola.
And as much as it might seem at times that you are, one misstep One mistake, and that's that.
Damn, I should have said Graha. If Graha was an option.
Why, even though I know you've heard it 1,000 times before, I'm going to tell you to take better care of yourself. Because you really, really should.
I can't. There's so much riding on my shoulders. I'm the warrior of light.
It goes without saying that we're all committed to this fight. But that doesn't mean that we need to throw our lives away. You know how I feel about noble sacrifices.
Should have had my boy Graha come to me. Damn.
Right, that's settled. We'll be keeping the acts of gratuitous bravado to a minimum. When I looked father in the eye and swore we'd find a way to avert this tragedy, it wasn't a promise just for him. It was a promise for you, too.
Now I'm pissed again. Like, okay, she's come. Now back to this fucking window. A short while earlier in the Alamegan Quarter,
Thank the gods that tower is gone. The sight of it was enough to make me sick.
Thank the Ilsabar contingent, more like. Word is, they fought their way into Garlemald and toppled the bloody thing themselves. Not just the one, neither. All the towers have up and vanished.
Aye, I heard the same. Commander Aldin and his troops helped keep casualties to a minimum, too. But is it true they brought back tempered Garlean soldiers?
As Commander Aldin tells it, they've a treatment for that now. But don't you worry. Cured or not, they've no plans to bring them into the city proper.
I see. Well, that's a relief then. I know we've brothers and sisters among the lot, but I can't say I'm eager to welcome them home.
Wanted to think about it for a while yet. But to be looked after in Alagana for the time being.
so who are you, bud? Who the fuck are you? The fuck? Ah, God damn it. Meanwhile in Ishgard. God, what's happening? What has begun? Hey, I know that guy!
Another day, another commission of paramount importance.
What has begun? Don't say shit like that. Something's happening.
Oh, what have we here?
Ernville, don't get hurt, please. Because I kind of like you,
Hey.
dude.
Are you all right?
Something's going on. Zombies? What is that? What is that?
Was that? No. The shadows play tricks, nothing more.
No, no, no. Say something more than that.
The towers are gone, and the Garlean threat is abated. Yet, why does it feel as though it's about to get much, much worse?
It's because it is. You have really good intuition. What is up with that, though? What the fuck? What am I supposed to be looking at? I don't like that sound. Tataru. Oh, Nairi, I was just about to call for you. I'm afraid we received another call for assistance. This one comes from Radzit Han. The others have assembled in the main hall to discuss the situation. You must join them at once. Okay, the background music tells me everything I need to fucking know. Ah, there you are. I'm pissed. Our worst fears have come to pass, but moments ago we received again tidings for our contact at Radzit Han. Vile beasts have appeared as if out of nowhere, claiming one victim after the next. What's more, they say the very sky burns above them. Good gods, are the final days already upon us? Yeah, y'all don't have fucking tomorrow. It would appear so. Sadly, that is the information we have at present. No doubt the people at Radzit Han are busy fighting for their lives. I'll go. Then we must go at once. They need our help. Agreed. Kral, you best remain here with Tataru and gather what knowledge you can. You're in no condition for a long journey, I imagine. Very well. Similar phenomena may have been observed elsewhere, and if so, we must know about it at once. Tataru is like a master at info gathering. She's got you. Be safe out there, yes? Let us make for Yildihalm. Whatever I can't remember how to pronounce it. We must prepare ourselves for what may lie ahead. Look, I can't fly in Thavnir yet. I kind of want this music to pick up. Graha. If this calamity has indeed come to Thavnir, it is all too likely that Korvos across the strait finds itself in a similar predicament. Even now, it remains the Imperial province, and as such, it may be some time until we can ascertain the situation there. We can only hope that Kral and Tataru will be able to provide us with some insight sooner rather than later. If the might of Vitril is not enough to hold these fiends at bay, Radzit Han is in dire straits indeed. We must go there at once. In ancient times, the phenomenon was first observed in places where the celestial currents had grown weakest. It would seem there is a stagnancy of the aether in the skies above Radzit Han, unbeknownst even to Vitra. We do not wield the creation magics as the ancient did, yet still these abominations appear, whatever could be the cause. With the fall of the town of Thavnir, the Hanish were beginning to enjoy a semblance of peace, and now this. No similar creatures have been sighted here in Charlian. That said, the early signs may manifest in other regions ere long. We must be prepared for every eventuality. I'm glad for Kral's support. I'll also call upon Hoary Boulder and others to assist us. They will be our eyes and ears in the field as they have been many times before. I would accompany you to Thavnir, but Raha's concerns are well-founded. The last thing I would want to be is a burden. And so I will remain here with Tataru and do all I can to gather knowledge that might serve us in a battle to come. Godspeed in your journey, Naira. The fucking music, dude. Journey to Thavnir, huh? Where exactly in Thavnir do I need to go? That's a question. Is the bard? This is incorrect. Nope, this is it. Where do I need to go? Thavnir itself. Okay, so there. It has indeed begun. Why does it always get super good when I'm nearing the end of my stream? Like, I got like 40 minutes left.
And lo, vile beasts did rise.
Whose voice is that? It is Emmett? I thought it was Emmett. But why is Emmett the narrator?
In their wake but blood and ash.
they're demons. They look like demons.
Sun scorches earth and boils seas.
Whoa.
And our sins ascend unto the heavens. 3 dooms to unmake all we were.
The sky burns. The final days are truly upon us.
My friends, I trust you have heard the news.
Buddy, I don't need to hear shit.
We have. What can you tell us of the situation, Your Excellency?
Last night, the Isle was rocked by tremors, and the earth itself cried out.
His fucking things make it look like a beard. It's just
Aloft,
scales.
the heavens began to burn. From all about, unholy beasts, the likes of which we had never seen, came forth in fury and rage. No. To say they came forth would be inexact. The people of Radzat-Han themselves transformed into these baleful fiends.
Ah, okay, that's what's happening.
Though the phenomenon was observed throughout our lands, the first creature, the largest and most dreadful of the lot, wrought havoc upon us here in our fair city. Though they bear superficial resemblance to divinities of legend, they are ungodly abominations. The people decry them as blasphemies. The Large One's rampage has since taken it to the northern reaches of the island. I mean to dispatch our radiant host in an attempt to quell the threat.
And what of Vritra?
Vritra too makes for the north of his own accord, and yet...
Instead of them being created by creation magic to run a rug, now the people themselves are changing. I wonder if it's the people who have lower aether than the others. I feel like that might be an issue, because if the world itself is stagnant, or some things are stagnant and weak, then wouldn't it be likely that people who had stagnant or super weak aether would be the ones who transformed? Because that would just parallel, and that would be that makes sense to my brain. Unless it's people who have really high aether that have become stagnant. So the opposite could be true. But it's still a stagnation of aether, or ether rather, in people who are changing into these beasts. I feel like that this will be explained later? Fuck. Okay, so what I'm talking about makes no sense. Gotcha.
He knows the blasphemy and its minions were but yesterday his beloved people.
I'm not far off. Okay.
His boundless compassion and mercy does not deter him from taking unenviable but necessary action.
Understood. I ask that you allow us to aid you in quelling this threat.
You would risk your lives to help us yet again? I have no words to express my gratitude.
I also kind of know something on the side that Metal has talked to me before.
Our regiments approach the north from several directions, with a number of units set to depart from the docks of Yendelberg. They will make landfall.
But I don't know how it fits in yet, which is why I haven't said anything.
One can expect to encounter dangers even beyond the fell beasts we hunt. I leave you to your preparation. You will find me at the docks when you are ready to depart.
Also, tech note, did you pick anybody besides Alice to be at your door? Because I want to know if it is, depending on who you say it is, will show up.
Let's go.
Because I said Alice. Because I assumed Alice. Like, Alice is the one who bothers me the most. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, the middle of the night. I said it was Alice who came to visit me. Because I assumed it would be Alice. But I wonder... I'm assuming that depending on who you say it is who it is. Oh, you can go back and watch the others? I'm gonna have to do that because I want to see what everybody else says. I was just like, it asked me to pick one and I was like, what? How am I supposed to guess this? And then it was just like, oh no, it is Alice. And I'm like, so if I would have said Thancred would have... Yeah, okay, so it is. Depending on who you say is at the door is who it's going to be. I thought his sword was his tail for a minute. Oh yeah, New Game Plus stuff. Yeah, for sure. Okay, buddy. I'm actually kind of ready. Let's go. There's something else for me to do. There's no blue quests. I gotta wait. Everyone has assembled, yes. I thank you for lending us your aid in our battle against the blasphemy. Let us review our plan of attack. I would have you board this boat and circle around the north side of the island. There you will find a dense jungle we call Venispati. It is a sacred wood home to many temples and a number of villages. Welcome back! Vitriol and the Radiant Host have gone there ahead of us. Careless, you would have picked Yoshtola. I ask that you join them and do all in your power to destroy this blasphemy. Also, the final days are upon us. At least Thavnir. The final days are upon Thavnir and all the elephant people. So there's a scene where... Oh, it's a fucking dungeon. Okay. So there's a scene where somebody visits you in the middle of the night. And, I wasn't expecting it to be... If this doesn't pop in like a few minutes, we'll take somebody from here. Prepare for depression. Depression. No, I didn't pick Yoshtola. What I was saying is there's a scene in the middle of the night where somebody comes to your door and you're given a list of the scions to pick. And I was like, well, I assume it's Alice, and Alice was at the door. But Graceful and Techno said they picked somebody else and that person was at their door. And I was like, oh man, in that case, Careless would have 100% picked Yoshtola. Like, there's no doubt in my mind he would have been like, immediate Yoshtola. Oh, sound about it again. It's not, there's not gonna be a not safe for work thing. Come on now. I need somebody to conveniently want to play this fucking dungeon. Endwalker. We're not even halfway through Endwalker, I guarantee you. Because we still have these two things. These two are done. I don't have any for Labyrinthos, which I'm gonna have to go back to. And I only have 3 I'm missing here. I mean, no, you're not actually changing, but, you know, if that's how you want to play it. Hey, person, you want to do a dungeon? Oh, you're from the T-Clan, huh? What the fuck is that? Oh my god, this is gonna take forever. I mean, you can put yourself in fucking pajamas. But your character stands at the window and has a goddamn premonition, so... I don't know, maybe Naira sleeps naked. You never know. In my brain, she sleeps with like a tank top and shorts on. I'm watching the final days are happening and nobody's queuing. This is tragic. I guess the world's fucked. Who would I even take with me anyway? Oh, he's got a little tiny thing. I had to allow balls. That's hilarious. I see you, Graceful. You don't actually have to get on with me. I honestly half thought I was going to turn around and Techno was going to be standing there again. I'm glad I have forever immortalized that on a goddamn video. I'm just like, oh man, we need this. Techno strides into the scene like, holy fuck. I'm beautiful. The fuck? Oh. Oh, well, okay. Do your dailies. I'm not logged in yet. Fucking lol. That's funny. That's funny to me. Well, come on. I wanted this to be the last thing I do today then. Damn. Ugh. Average wait time is 13 minutes. This is god awful. It's a shame that I don't know if Metal's at this spot, but I doubt he'll get on to... No, you don't have to. Yeah, but there's random dailies. Don't actually get on. It's fine. Yeah, I'm sure. I can just, yeah, I'm gonna give it another minute and then I'm just gonna pull them. I'm like, I got NPCs. They'll teach me how to play this. Why do your fucking toes hurt? It's probably those steel toe boots. All right. This game is a lot of fun. There's a lot to this game too. Like, we talk about old and new content. I'm a big fan of like going back and finishing stuff, so. And it's kind of nice that they added this into the game. Oh. Oh, well, hello. The fuck is that mount? Crazy. I bet you if I had somebody who was like a tank in my party with me, this would have queued like almost immediately, because it's always a fucking thing. What the? Oh, a sage. Look at that outfit. Nice. Look at those. Look at those legs. Look at those legs. Something. Alright. Withdraw. The Mooncraft? What? You do not have to do this with me if you do not wish to. What are you doing? What the fuck? Funny. Okay. Anyway. Hell yeah. You can also play this game on like a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox. Like I used to play this game on PlayStation 4, and I think Graceful actually plays hers on PlayStation 2. You're queued for Alliance? Ah, gotcha. No biggie. Who do I want to take? Kinda want to take my Graha.
I stand ever ready.
Ooh. Should this be my lineup? It's a damn shame I can't take nothing but cats. Because if that was the case, I could do this.
I stand ever ready.
Oh, you're on PlayStation 5, yeah.
Might. I stand ever ready.
I could take a harem, a reverse harem. We'll do that. I'm gonna take this. I got all my boys. Here we go. So, like, if you don't want to play with actual other people, you could just do this. Venice Body. It takes a minute, though, because I think it moves slower. It's a fucking lol. Okay, so Graha is my... And they won't move until I move. Okay. Oh, my thing's not fixed. What the fuck is that? No, that's the dragon. Okay. Get him, Thancred. I wonder what's happening is, rather than having weak Aether, is it a situation where...
If I may?
Oh, shit. Where their Aether's just being stolen.
My friends, heed me. These are children of Stavne. Prepare yourself. Forgive me. I could do them no harm.
Nah, dude, it's understandable, honestly. Like, for real, for real.
If I may?
I don't want to use my big dance until I get to the boss, but... Oops.
If I may.
If this is the only way, I shall silence the beasts of the air. Pray continue onward.
Sure. I don't know which way. Oh, this way. Through the fire and the flames. We carry on. Cool.
Okay, well.
Tancred! What the fuck, dude? You're not supposed to let them hit me. We're gonna do the big dance, because this guy's big.
You're mine!
Oh, well. Whee! We gotta play some more Akami when it gets summertime, huh?
There.
My turn.
I'm god awful at using my abilities. Oh, buddy. Ooh.
There!
Okay, I kind of gotta watch what's going on here. That's fucking disgusting. Because the NPCs are by no means morons. Wow, I'm beautiful.
You cannot stop us!
That's a tank buster. I don't want to be next to that.
If I may.
Ooh, I mean... Just barely made that. I get everything here because I'm by myself.
What is this vile presence I sense?
Some bullshit, probably.
The horde draweth near. Be on your guard.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
You're mine!
I am definitely going to assume that rather than it being the weak Aether issue, that we are in a weird predicament where Aether is being stolen or siphoned. Maybe that's the true story here. That's the issue. As Aether is being siphoned, I've been told that I'll tell me later, though. What's the difference between the ancients and the modern day people? They've been split, right? Isn't that it? We've been sundered from the ancients? We're split into different sources. Or different worlds. Oh god, mother, don't say that shit to me. Or maybe... Jesus Christ. Oh, is it hope? Is the issue hope? Because it seems to be an issue when everybody starts... Oh fuck. God damn it, Techno.
You're mine!
It's gonna reveal itself to me. I'm gonna be pissed I didn't think about it. difference between ancients and modern day? I'm telling you, I feel like it has something to do with the fact that we have sources. We're split. But at the same time, we can create. The people here can create their own. If they believe hard enough, you can create primals. Something.
You're mine.
So in a way, while we don't have original creation magics, there's still the ability to create.
You're mine.
And the primals are a testament to that. They gotta be.
You're mine.
It's something. I swear to God, it's something. I don't know. I'll tell you that the story of this game is too good. Because I'm still wondering how we fix the final days.
You cannot stop us!
Ooh, look at that thing. A whole bunch of fucking body horror, huh? His tail is an elephant trunk. Ooh. Ooh. Look at the thing's backside. Oh, it is an elephant. What the fuck? Well, you know what? Sneak attack, motherfucker. What do I do? Why do you have a water attack?
You're mine.
God, you're gross. Wait. Oh. I see. I I was supposed to be in one of those. I got you. Okay. Okay. I wasn't looking at chat when that got sent. I get it now. Ow. I'm hurt. Let's do that. Okay, he's sucking in water. I want to be right here. There. Gotcha.
You're mine!
My turn.
Fuck you, buddy. Oh, that's aiming. Interesting. Gotcha. Okay. Alright. Moving on. We're on the last ledge. What the? What is all that? What the fuck? Oh. I need to find the one Graha's fixated on. I'm going to assume that was the thing. Yep. I actually have to get off soon, but I'm in the middle of this dungeon, so after this dungeon I have to get off.
There.
Okay. Stretch. Stretch. Indeed, but I do have to work tomorrow. It's okay. Summer is fast approaching, minions. I only have like 4 weeks of school left. Oh, that reminds me. On the 23rd, I will not be streaming. It's a Friday. I will not be streaming on the 23rd. I will let you know in advance because I have to travel out of town because my littlest sister is graduating and I have to go see her graduation, so I have to drive. Yeah, another tragedy is definitely work. I don't like this. I'll remind you guys as it gets closer, but I will not be streaming on the 23rd. Yes, it is congratulations to her. I'm very proud of her. And I have to go see her graduate, so I have to drive. Like, it's not, her graduation's not until Saturday, as most graduations for some reason are always like, well, some are like in the middle of the week. Like, I know somebody has like a, they said like their kids is like somewhere in like the middle of the week, or it's, you know, like, it's weird how certain schools do it. I think my cousin's was actually in the middle of the week. Mine, or on a, like a weekend, mine was in like the middle of, I don't know, it might have been on a Friday when I graduated high school. I know college graduations are on Saturdays. It just depends. Availability and stuff like that, I think. Y'all are really gonna make me work for this last fucking boss, huh? Yeah, either way, she's graduating, and that's all that matters. What's crazy is to think that 4 years ago, I taught my first class, and they're graduating high school this year. The first kids I ever taught in my teaching career are graduating high school. But they're not on a Saturday anymore. I remember mine being on a Saturday for college. I guess it just really depends.
Stop us.
I hope it's not the statue, because I'm looking at the statue like, No, it's that thing. What is that thing? Thursday, Fridays? Wow. I hate it. Ugh. I wish my model did better expressions, because y'all would get a kick out of some of the expressions I make. I am told often that my face does not lie, and you can always tell what I'm thinking from my face. So I eventually need... Yeah, like, what the fuck is this thing? I eventually need a model that will show what my... True, 100%. Yeah, my face tells everything. It's always Kalcifer, fix your face, and I'm like, One day we'll have an expressive account. Why am I in the front? Alphino, just keep me alive. That's all I ask. What is this? I don't know what this means. I don't know what this means. Do I need to be here? Apparently I did something right. Oh, I don't know. It looks like I made the right choice. Ooh, I'm in charge of Limit Break. Is Limit Break on my bar? Yes, it is. Yep. Fuck. That's the one problem with it, with this, is you now I have to start over. Whereas if I was with people, it's fine. We were almost done. It's okay. It's cool. Okay, so I still don't understand what tells me about that, but I'm just gonna follow them. Because the NPCs seem to have this shit down pat. We're just about back where we were. Shit. Why are we eating on his ass? What's going on here? I guess I need to zoom out a little then. I cannot see. Did it again. There we go. Level up. got anything to say, Stidian? Because Yoshola doesn't. I see no trace of person once was the worst of them. At least I hope it was. The horrors of Amarat Ornanu. Vitri is close, still fighting in the skies above. This must be the blasphemy they spoke of. Okay. Well, thank you. I could have won. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Here we go.
As I feared.
What is it, Ursula? Talk to me.
What is it?
The beast was there, and now it is no more. Yes?
Indeed. We saw it plain. But you didn't, did you?
I saw nothing. Not the blasphemy that perished here, nor the other men turned beasts. And because of this, I now see all too well. There is no ether. Where the creatures should be, I saw naught but emptiness.
Emptiness? But that would mean...
Recall the words of the Watcher. 'Twas a stagnancy of ether, a cessation of flow, leading to decay and absence, that led the ancients to conclude their star was dying.
Do you ever Kalis, do you remember when you said Yoshola was blind? Yeah, and I never confirmed that. Yoshola can see if there is aether. Yoshola cannot see if there is no aether.
This is the same phenomenon. The instant these people are seized by the transformation, their ether begins to rot and crumble away like dried mud.
Yeah.
Until, from their corporeal forms to their very souls, naught remains.
That's why her eyes are those colors.
The beast spoke with its dying breath. Surely at least a sliver of the man it was endured.
Mayhap so. But even if the process was incomplete, it was little more than a faint residue.
Gods be good. You're saying they cannot be saved?
Not if there's no fucking ether.
Not by any means known to me. Or by any means at all, like as not. For there is naught left to save.
They return not even to the ethereal sea.
The beasts rage on, their hunger insatiable.
Permadeath.
Even deprived of their master, they perpetuate his legacy of hate.
God, I hope this dragon doesn't turn into one.
Once proud sons and daughters of Thavnir, all of them. And now I spill their blood.
Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't.
Vitra, my friends, I am heartened to see you safe. You put your secret at risk.
Those closest to me already know the truth. A truth I must now share with one and all. Vitra, calamity has come to Radzatan. Our fair nation is rent by screams of pain and despair. more than ever, we require a strong leader to shepherd us through the storm. Reveal your true self to our people, Vitra, and guide us to salvation.
What madness is this, One? Thou dost forget thyself. Were we to reveal our duplicity, it would do naught but foster confusion and chaos. Nay, I shall remain the Satrap's loyal ally, and do battle with the beasts. Easing hearts and leading the people to safety is thy task, and thine alone.
I just need you to not turn into a fucking beast. That's all I'm asking.
I ask that you remain at Ahewan's side, and render unto him what aid you may. I know not what lies ahead, but without you, Ra-Zeta will not survive.
Take me with you. I am as at home fighting in the air as I am on land. Take me with you.
Were my words unclear? I require no assistance. Thy place is at Ahewan's side.
Justinian, here.
What this?
The last thing you ever wanted. The link pearl. We'd gain much from knowing your elevated perspective. And it'll keep you from getting lonely, which I know you loathe.
You heard the man. Seems I'm coming with you after all.
That's right, he has no eye right here.
Then I pray thy grip is iron. Be it on thy head if thou dost chance to fall.
Fair enough. Now, shall we?
Depends on how big the boss is, honestly. I have a cut in my mouth and I don't know how it got there.
I fear it is as Vitra says. We will not survive this on our own. While I am loath to impose upon you again.
I would insist if you did not. 'Tis the very reason we have come.
Then once more I find myself without words to thank you properly. Let us return to the capital and plan our next course of action.
We don't have time. We don't have time for this shit. I don't know if you've looked around, but shit's dying. I was gonna say something. Oh, I did know that there was a lack of ether. There was something to do with a lack of ether, but I didn't realize, I don't know how they're losing their ether, how the people are losing their ether to turn into monsters, but I did know that Y'shtola could not see them, and I did know that that was an issue. But again, I don't know how they're turning into the monster, and I don't know what happens after this. So I'm gonna finish this up and pick up the next one, and we're gonna head out. Our Radiant host has eliminated the immediate threats of the city, though it pains me to know those beasts were once my own people. There is no telling when or where the next transformation might occur. We must remain vigilant and steel ourselves for whatever is yet to come. Oh shit, I get all this. Okay. Oh, I select one? Well, damn, I want something useful. Let's get the honey yellow. All of them, let's try. You may now enter, okay. Look, I just need to pick this up, and then I'm getting off. Forgive me, my friends, but I must return to Mega whatever the fuck for the time being. There I can better manage this crisis and dispatch my troops as the situation demands. In that case, we shall carry out an investigation of our own here in the city. Mayhap the residents can tell us more about the first of the transformations and the conditions under which it occurred. If we can ascertain what exactly triggered these tragic events, it may give us some insight as to a possible solution. Time is of the essence. Let us split into 3 groups that we may cover more ground. Alice and I will see to the Paka's path. Anchored in Yoshola, pray make for Dharma. I leave Aerith to Graha and you, Naira. Any information you gather on the first blasphemy or the manifestation of the final days here in the city would be most helpful. When we have completed our respective inquiries, let us reconvene in front of the Mecca, blah 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 blah, that we might share what we have learned from the satrap. Thanks. Alright. Okay, well, I'll have to talk to Graha, which means Graha is going to follow me. That is interesting. Any blue quests? What is that? Oh. Alright. Well, my minions, that is going to have to be it for me today. I have got to get out of here. Thank you guys so much for joining me. This has been Kalcifer, the great and powerful fire demon, Queen of Hell, Empress of the Ethereal Flame, Overlord of the Eternal Flame. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I should be streaming again on Wednesday and again on Friday, so be on the lookout for those. Have a good day, have a good night, have a good afternoon, whatever time it is for you minions. And remember to always stay spooky. Now, we are going to raid. Who should we fucking bother? Who's on? We're going to raid somebody that I haven't raided in a hot minute. What is she playing? Schedule 1. I don't know. Oh, I see what she's playing. Okay, so we're gonna raid Bestra, who used to be Calyx of Calyx Snowbloom. But they decided to change on over and redo their whole thing, and we should go support them because her Bun is adorable, and I'm gonna leave it at that because I have determined, and if Techno is still in chat, he knows that I've said this, I've determined that I'm not allowed to say anything about Buns because it is not safe for work. Okay, so we do love a rebrand. I considered rebranding, but that's a lot of work. So and I'm trying to get emotes and stuff, so eventually we'll have some pretty new emotes and some and some better facial expressions. Schedule 1 aka Downtown Phoenix Simulator. Fucking lol. Okay. I like how Techno laughed at me because he knows for facts that I have said this. Okay, minions. I will see you guys on Wednesday. And we are rating in a 3, in a 2, and a 1 rating. Good night, minions. See you on Wednesday. And I am out of here.